makes it even better because sometimes you need to see it sometimes to actually believe it with your own eyes. You know what I'm saying?
To what? It's like,
and when I say that, it ain't always because I can see it just with your voice, though. You know what I'm saying?
what my voice sound like?
I hear it. Your voice, I'm telling you, it's like you at peace. You're good, and I'm yeah, and that brings me joy. I'm like, oh my God, especially because again, like I said, he didn't talk about y'all, but he talked about y'all, and it was like, some things he shared that he wanted, like, and I'm like, I know he would be so happy. Like I know he is happy. I'm not even gonna say he would be. I know he is happy.
For sure. But
and that brought tears to my eyes. But yeah, I know he is happy. That brings him a lot of satisfaction.
That's what that's something I feel you. I know you missing too. That's one of the biggest things, man, that gives me that peace you hear is just that knowledge that I gotten from God. Like and like I say, it's not something I can't just give you that, what you hear in me. It ain't something, it's just not, because it's God given. It's a peace God gave me. It's a knowledge God gave me. People can't give it. Like I can't tell you, hey, I'm gonna give you this. I could tell you what God gave me and be like, hey, you better go to God and get that. But you can't, because I ain't gonna tell you go to the church. Like, yeah, you better go to the church. The church got it. The mosque ain't got it, or the church, or the temple. Yeah. Like the Bible say, your body is God's temple. Just like you would clean up, if, like you said, if we was coming over here for dinner, you're gonna clean up the house. We gotta clean up our house, and that's that morally, we gotta be clean if we want God to come kick it at our house. Same way, like you knew when I was running these streets and doing whatever, and morally, I was rolling around in filth. Like I say, I came, knock on the door, thirsty, sweating. God walk away for a second and go get some water for me. And by the time God come back, I'm playing in the dirt, rolling around in it, eating it. God done come back to the door like, what's wrong with my child with the water? And I'm playing in dirt, eating dirt, literally. God say, man, get up out of that dirt. Quit eating that dirt. What is wrong with you? Are you crazy? Spray me with the water hose, clean me off, get me all clean, strip me naked because I done got these clothes dirty, put me on some clean clothes, brought me in the house, still holding the water like, nah, you can't have this yet. Sit down. Shut up. Now, you need to figure out, because God already know why I was eating the dirt and playing in dirt. God wants me to figure it out for myself and know why I was playing in the dirt. I figured it out, had that aha moment. God hand me the water. Here, drink some water. Cold, thirst quenching water. Since I know why I was playing in the dirt. Don't play in the dirt no more. Then don't drink all that water. Go pour it in somebody else's cup who ain't got enough water to drink. And like I say, that's that. But because you ain't got to worry about it getting empty, God got an endless supply of living water. Come back and get some more. But keep filling other people's cup up.
That is beautiful. Oh.
And daggone it, you know.
You know what? I was trying to keep my little makeup intact, and now my eyes all tore
Well, I ain't mean to make you cry.
But it's not a bad cry, so that's a good thing.
But that's what you see. He stripped me naked out of that old personality. Was him stripping me naked. He stripped off all that old, dirty, filthy clothes, the mindset, the moral filth, all that, stripped it all off, gave me a new one. But he ain't just give it to me. He let me learn. He taught me how to be a different way. Through time. It took time. It wasn't like it could be overnight. It had to just, it was God's way. Like I say, I can't give it to somebody else. I can't do what God can do. Anybody running around here in no church, in no mosque, in no temple or whatever, acting like they could do what God can do, according to everybody's book, that's you blaspheming. Come on now. Can't no man give me what God could give me. You better go to God and get that. I just can't give it to you. I can tell you what God gave me. It's like God, like I say, it's like God, like when I asked you, do you know where you going when you die? Like for sure. When this flesh expired, do you know for sure 1,000,000% I know? Can you say that? Like you really honestly know? You can't?
I cannot say that. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. God has given me that thing. I 1,000,000% know when this flesh expires, I know what's happening. It's something else. It's not, I'm not speculating like I don't know if I'm going to just die and float up here or go down there or not. I don't have a doubt in my mind what's happening. And that's like a ticket on a train. God gave me the ticket, punched the ticket, and said only I could issue these tickets. And I could take them back too. So you better hold on to your ticket. Hold on to your ticket. And how we do that? Huh? But there's only one way to do that. If you claim to be God's friend and you know God's enemy is the devil and you actually believe these things, it's going to show by your fruits. It's really going to show. We're going to be able to look at you and God say his friends, they grow apples. But you out here growing oranges, you ain't one of God's friends. You one of his enemies. You better learn how to grow apples.
This is stuff. You have to don't forget to send me that video because I need to see y'all two in action because this is wow.
It ain't what you expected.
Mind blowing.
It's different.
Not at all.
It's
I'm excited too. I want to see the y'all get people into rehab and because that's a beautiful thing.
I'm gonna send you them videos. It's but that's the change you hear. It's only something God could give. You know how I was living my life. It's literally only something God could give. It ain't nothing you could buy. It ain't nothing no other human could give you. It's only something you could go get from God. And I suggest everybody, you better go to God if you want this particular gift. Get it from God. You can't get it from nowhere else.
Okay, I'm with that. I like that.
Like that one.
I gotta figure out how to get there, but you know what? He work on everybody.
That's what I'm saying. People, you think it's crazy because we'll be so quick to run to some other person. Like some other person is powerful enough to give you a certain kind of gift that you know is coming from God, that you got to get from God. But you will go to another human. You can't go to no human to get what you trying to get from God. That don't even make sense. But you got enough faith in people, a human being, to try to get a gift that you know you got to get from God. That's not even logical. But you got enough belief in them. But if you so-called believe in God, why aren't you trying to get that gift really from God? You can't get it from people. You gotta get it from God. You have to go to God to get it. But you really gotta do it.
Yeah.
Huh?
I believe that too. Yeah, I believe that too. You really got to do it.
Yeah, you really have to do it. We can't just be routinely praying like, uh, thank you, God, for this food. Thank you for this bacon. Thank you for this ground beef and this turkey or this chicken and these noodles. Or thank you for my paycheck. Thank you for this new car. Oh, Jesus, praise Jesus, all that. Is that really, are you really developing a relationship with God by doing these things? Pray for my people. I hope everybody is good down there with this and all of them are good over there with that. How are you really developing a relationship with God by doing that? Like, what are you doing to really show that God is my friend and who God's enemies are? Those are my enemies. How are you really displaying that with your character? Is your character really showing that you are one of God's friends? Would God really look at you and be like, yeah, that's one of my homies, or that's my homegirl? Or would God look at you and be like, nah, you rock with dude and them. You don't rock with me. And if you really believe what you say, especially Christians, it's easy to determine who's a friend of God and who's not. It's easy. Just look at them. If you a Christian, I can look at this book and be like, that's the measuring stick. You don't measure up.
Oh, wait.
You just don't measure up.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that would be.
It's that simple. I could just look at you. I don't care what church you go to, what this, what that. All I got to do is look at this book and say, do you measure up? Oh, no, you don't. And you could just tell who they are. That's what Jesus said. You would know them by their works. Jesus said people will come in the last whenever and say, but we did this. Jesus, Jesus praise you. And he gonna be like, I ain't never know y'all. I ain't even know you. Get away from me. And there's something else.
I don't want that to happen. I'm like, when my time comes, first off, I don't like to be hot. I don't want to go down. I don't like to be hot.
I can't speak on no hell, none of that, because God ain't showed me that. God showed me something beautiful. It's something beautiful. It's like it give me chills thinking about what God showed me. It's an amazing thing. Like, this flesh ain't it. It ain't it. This ain't it. This little weak, decomposing, dying flesh. This ain't it. But man, you gotta get it from God though. You can't get it from people. You just can't get it from people. You gotta get it from God. Have to. 1,000,000% has to come from God. Totally.
Yeah, I didn't expect to be like this morning, but okay, thank you.
Well, you are more than welcome, sister. You my sister.
Yeah.
You welcome. Like I say.
Say it again. Say it again. One more time, just for the record.
You are welcome, my sister.
Thank you.
You my sisters for sure. Yeah, it's
Oh my God.
And this is that water. This is part of that water. That trying to pour in somebody else's cup. Don't be worried about my little cup, because God got enough water. He gonna fill my cup back up. Matter of fact, it just stay full. Oh, no matter how much I pour out, my cup full.
I like that. Oh, like it.
Yeah, my cup full. It's full. It's all the way. I can't empty it.
But you know what?
What's up?
Believe it or not, it was. You know how they say it was written. It was written. You done seen a lot. You done been through a lot. One thing for certain, God put people with good people, and for me, I knew, and you probably like, this is crazy, but even when I sent you that picture of Mike, right?
Right.
I sent you Mike Jordan.
Yeah, that's a good brother.
He one of them people to right. So when he was like, he said the last name because he will listen to me talk about time. It might chill, listen, you know. So he like, I didn't mean to ask you about the Harlem and his last name. Like, his brother, yeah. He like that was my dude. Like, that's good people. I didn't say that. I was like, yeah, that's good people. It's the purpose of that one right there too, because I don't know. It's something about him that made me. The people in it that be in his circle that he gravitates to be just like that. God fearing. I don't know. You know, this flock together type thing.
I'm with you, and that's what. And if you a Christian, if you got any type of Christian core beliefs, Jesus said, God's people, you know, they're gonna be a small group. That's what Jesus said. And the books say the whole world is lying in the power of who? Do you know?
No.
Take a guess. Do it say it's lying in the power of God or the devil?
I'm gonna say God.
That ain't what God's word said. God's word say the whole world is in the power of the wicked one. Think about it. Think about what the book say. The book say Satan, the devil.
But I don't know the book like that.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Well, it's something. It's
when you talk
some.
to me about certain things, you can talk to me like I'm a newbie because
Okay.
I know the book of Job.
Oh, but Job, that's a good one. You think about Job.
Yeah,
Job.
I had struggles, and I went to that book. I remember, I'm like, ooh, baby, I had to, ooh, God help me. I had to read about it in order to see I could overcome it. Like, we got this. But I know that book. I don't know the rest. But go ahead. So you got to talk to me like,
well, just like Job. Job is a good one. Job was somebody God was most fond of. And Job, you know, he was faithful, loyal to God. The devil was able to come to God and say, and taunt God, because the Bible say God wants us to be wise so that he can give a reply to the one that taunts him. The one that taunts him, taunting like, ha, ha, aha, I got another one. I got one of yours. God is saying this dude taunts him like a bad kid, like, aha, aha, I got another one. He want people to be wise so he could give a response to this taunting devil. Job was wise and gave a response. Even Jesus was tempted. God allowed Jesus to be tempted. The books say the devil showed Jesus all the kingdoms of the earth and said, I'll give you all this. Jesus didn't deny that the devil had that power to give him that. Jesus just said, get away from me, man. I ain't on none of that. He ain't want what Satan had to give him. Saying that, I'm saying all that to say the devil is going to taunt you. Devil is going to try to get you draped off. I don't know if you think you better than Jesus or Job, because you're going to get taunted and tempted. I mean, you're going to get tempted and God going to be taunted about you just like anybody else. So you can't think you above the devil's things. Like the devil going to come at you too. And everybody else. And in the book say, It's a small group of people that's going to be of God. If the whole world is being deceived by the devil, that includes everybody. It's only a small group that's going to be able to be like, I ain't a part of that. I walk in God's light. You feel me? You got to walk in God's light. It's only because it's a narrow road. It's a few. It ain't say it's going to be a lot. You think back to what God did in Noah's day. God destroyed everything except one family. One little family. If people claim to believe what the books say in God and being Christian or whatever you choose to say, like, yeah, I really believe this. Man, you better be trying to walk in that light. And we're going to be able to know, we're going to be able to identify you with the way you move. All these systems out here in this world are Satan's. They're the devil's. If the whole thing is about what the devil do to mislead you and trick you out of your inheritance, because the devil know you got an inheritance, and it's his job to try to trick you out of it. He been doing the same thing for thousands of years. It ain't new to the devil. Like, shoot, I know that. I like really know. It ain't something I believe. Like, oh man, I believe this. I know this to be true. I know it. And I would encourage everybody, anybody, you better walk in that light, know where you're going. You too, sister.
I'm gonna find well, it ain't really something you're gonna find.
But you gotta get it from God. It ain't like I say, you gotta get it from God.
Yeah, you can't. It's like
I can't. I couldn't give you mine. I can't give it to you. It ain't something.
In a sense, I mean, the awareness though, that's enough.
I can give you that.
Yeah, but giving the awareness is enough to get it started. So in a sense, like just delivering the message. So that's powerful right there. Like wow.
You got it. That's
because for real, I am sitting here like, dang, I do want that. Like I don't know. So it's something I have to sit here and really think on, like you said, making them changes.
That's what
because even though I think like I live, I mean, I don't say I feel like I live righteous. I do a good. You know how we all. I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? But could I be better? Oh yeah, heck yeah. Because I still, yeah, I still got, well, as you say, oranges growing in my backyard.
If you know, that's what I be saying. You gonna convict yourself. I ain't gotta convict you. You know, the light will convict darkness. If you got darkness going on with you, the light is gonna convict you when you stand and you look in the mirror and you really sit there and you talk to God, just you and God. Ain't got nothing to do with me or nobody else. You gonna convict yourself of whatever oranges, so to speak, is growing in your field, whatever. If you know you're supposed to be growing apples, and you look outside, which is looking in, and see oranges, you better cut them oranges down, get you some apples. It's just that simple, you know. Don't trick yourself. That's something. Don't make the devil's job that easy. Don't make it easy for him. And that's something the devil do good, is to just make you work for him with your own inheritance. Because it's three situations going on. You fighting for it. It's three fights going on. The devil fighting for your inheritance. God is fighting for you to get your inheritance. And you should be fighting for your inheritance. Now, you could help one or the other. You could help the devil steal your inheritance from you. And I don't mean he gonna get it. He just don't want you to get it. He can't get it. He just don't want you to have it. Because he know he ain't got his. And God is trying to fight for it.
You said because he don't have his?
Yeah, the devil ain't got his inheritance. Devil can't get what God got for us. No, the devil lost it. That's the devil's whole point, is to try to trick you out of yours. Devil don't want you to feel like you got an inheritance. The devil wants you to question that. Like, is there even a such thing as that? An inheritance from God? It's like if my kids, if I was a billionaire and I had 100 kids, let's say, and I had one kid that wanted to trick all the rest of his siblings out of their inheritance because he know he done offended me so bad, I'm not giving him an inheritance. I ain't giving you nothing. And now his whole giddy up is to trick all his siblings out of their inheritance because he don't want it. He just that messed up. Like, oh, I can't get it. I'm gonna trick everybody else out of it.
Okay.
I don't want nobody else to have no inheritance.
I feel that. Oh my God! And you was not a person that went to church.
No.
I mean, I know you're saying it ain't a church thing.
No.
I get that, but you didn't go to church.
The church ain't give me this. The church cannot give this.
I'm just saying, like, you talk like you've been preaching your whole life. Like you've been preaching your whole life.
The church can't give you this.
You've been around a preaching man, a person your whole life. That is wild.
It's, I know the Bible. I done grew up with it, but this ain't what I got. This is not something you could get. You can't get it reading no book. It's literally something you gotta get from God. If you think God is in a book, then by all means bow down to a book. I ain't saying it's not good things to read in these books because I'm quoting the Bible right here, but this particular thing that can come from God only comes from God. You have to go to God to get it. You literally have to get it from God. You have to search for it, pray for it, ask for it, and then you got to live in accordance with your prayer. If you praying to God for this thing, you got to be doing what you need to do to get that thing.
I am a believer in that.
Yeah, like if you want to learn algebra, you can't go and practice Spanish every day talking about you trying to learn algebra. You want to learn quantum physics, but every day you studying French. But you want to learn quantum physics? Bonjour. That's because you ain't about to, au revoir. You ain't about to learn quantum physics speaking French.
Oh my God. I know the kids in the house like, what is going on? Food, loving it. But y'all children were raised in the church anyway, right?
I guess you could say that for the most part.
You gotta say that.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
This is beautiful. So now when you walk, people see, because you can see when people living in this truth, you see it on them. Like they carry it with them.
I agree with that.
I had a female that walked in the room once. Oh my God. Love her to death to this day. Walked in the room, it's something. She ain't got to say. Well, she didn't say nothing. Just it's like she carried that light with her. Like so, before she could even speak, I was already booked. I was already drawn to Brooke. Like, oh my God. Like, I mean, it's just like she. Oh God, I don't know. I seen it on her. Like this one right here. Yeah, God, He doing something with this one, and God, it was nice, and we are friends still to this day. Cause her soul is just beautiful, like girl.
For sure.
So when you now people that see you, are they looking at you like something different?
Yeah.
Cause you carry that with you, and it be like, that is crazy.
That's Ia told me somebody it's like a close family member, might as well be family. This is what she said. She said one of them said to her like it's something different about him. What's different? I can't quote verbatim. I forget how she put it, but in all the only thing is the major thing is different. I can't say the only thing. The major thing is this thing that God gave me.
But the thing is a light. I'm telling you, you saying it like it's the only thing different. I'm like, God, but Daniel, that thing is so powerful within itself. Like, I can hear it. I'm like, wow.
It is a life changing thing. It's something, but I can honestly say too, it ain't something that just. It wasn't something that. Like I keep going back to just like the routine stuff. It wasn't something that I got because it's like some routine stuff. It was something like the Bible say. You gotta search for it. You gotta really like if you picture how somebody searched for gold and diamonds and like if back in the day when they would mine for stuff and all the work that it goes in to really trying to dig for some gold or some diamonds or some rubies or precious stones or whatever, that's going to take some real hard work. I've been wanting this thing and trying to search for this for my whole entire life. Even at the epitome of my success in the streets, when I was in the streets the wrong way, I got to the point I remember when I had made so much money, I sat back and I was kind of depressed. Like, now what? Now what? Cause I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with that. It was like, all right, cause I really wanted this. And it was always in my heart, like this is what I really want more than anything. And at the time I could buy whatever I want, I could fly wherever I want, I had stamps on my passport, all that. It was like, but this ain't it. I want more than this. This ain't enough. Cause I know it's like I knew I wanted more than that. That wasn't enough. And it's always been like that for me. Huh?
I said brought tears to my ass again. I'm like, oh my God. You got me up here like a big water ball.
Oh my God. It's something that only comes from God. That's all I keep saying. It ain't something I could, like I tell you, I could tell you what God gave me. And you know, I would suggest for anyone that want that type of peace and that type of security, you cannot get it from people. You have to get it from God. You better go to God and get it. You can't go to nobody's building. You can't go to read no book. You gotta go to God. Go to God. Get it from God. Because I can't impart it on you. Anybody telling you they could give you that gift from the God give you, you know they cap. You know they purpose. It ain't real. If they telling you I could give you what God gave me, I could give it to you. Come on over here. I'll give it to you. That's a lie. It's a lie. You know they lying. You can't give nobody. You can't give what God could give because you ain't God. So you lying. I can't come to your thing, whatever you doing, and get what God is giving out. That's a lie. You already tricked yourself. You better go to God for real.
Okay.
Gotta get it from God. Can't get it from people. Can't get it from mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband. None of that. You can't go to these people. Pastor, preacher, imam, rabbi, Buddha. You know, like a whatever meditation. You can't go to none of these places to get what God got for you. You gotta go to God. Get it from God. Because you can't get it from me or nobody else.
Like, oh, okay. Okay.
This ain't what you expected, huh?
No. I mean, I hear searching.
But see, you hold on. You don't go out here searching. Go within yourself and go to God. That's what I suggest for anybody. Go look within yourself and look to God. You really, if you really, like, do you really believe in God? Sister, you really believe in God. You really know there's a God. Then you, just like you could dial my number or text me, you better call God and talk to God. Like for real though, not just that routine talk. Not that. Not just with your sadness neither. Not just with your anger or your, confusion is probably good. When you confused, go to God. Ask God to take that confusion from you. Help me learn. Help me not be confused. Let God know you really want to know God. Like, I want to know you. I don't want to know what these people talking about. I want to know God. If you really believe that there's a creator of all this, you think that same creator can't give you good things and be able to teach you? This creator is so powerful and so beyond your conceptualization or whatever. Come on now. If creator give you anything the creator want to give you. If the creator created all this that you see, everything literally in this universe, this is a being that is so beyond. It should humble you just to think about the power that has to be possessed by this creator. And if you believe in that power, in this God for real, come on, man. God do whatever God want to do. God can give you whatever you're trying to ask for. But you got to live right. You got to do right. You got to really be in line with it, and you got to be pleasing to God.
And you don't find that. So for you, the adjustment was not hard either.
Yeah, it was hard. Think about it. I'm 45. It took me, I'll be 46 in March. It took me 45 years, almost half a century to attain this. I ain't had this 5 years ago. I ain't have it 3 years ago. I ain't have it 1 year ago. This is something new God gave me. I ain't had this. I ain't never had this. I ain't never had what I got on today. I've never had this. This is a new gift God gave me. I've never had it, ever. I never had it. God gave me a new gift. I ain't never had it. It's an amazing thing. I don't know. Shoot. It's something I would love to see everybody with. It took me a long time to get it. But it took a lot of changes. It took a lot of change. When I say God had to literally watch me eating dirt, playing in filth.
That right there within itself is powerful. Like, wow.
It's real. Like, I literally was playing in the dirt. You know me. I was out here. I was out here playing in the dirt in moral filth.
But you see, yeah, because you see what I asked first. And I'm like, let's start this conversation out. Where your mind said that? I'm
Yeah, because you used
where your mind said that? Are you at
you
peace? You at home? Where you
you used to that old me. You used to that old before God stripped
no
that,
disrespect.
huh?
I'm like, there was no disrespect.
I already know, and that's one of the beautiful parts of it. Cause I somebody like you know the transition. You know me. You know the old me.
That's why, yeah, I keep falling with these tears out my eyes. So
That's
like testimony. I'm just like, I was not expecting this morning, and I know, you get it. I know you get what I'm saying. So when you say that you search for this your whole life and then it's just like, I don't know, it's overwhelming for me because again, I'm looking, and here goes top of the obituary right here on the side of me, so I can look at that in his jacket, and I'm like, God, I guess I feel what I expect people to. I'm hearing you say that and knowing that you are okay because that's all he ever wanted.
For sure.
That's all he ever wanted for y'all, was for y'all to be good, like.
For sure.
Like, I'm like, so even though I'm dropping tears, they are like really happy. I'm not like sad.
That's what's up.
Or it's just like knowing. It's like, wow.
That's what's up.
What he wanted. I know he wanted that for y'all. So I'm so happy.
That's what's up. I'm glad you got them. Huh?
I'm just happy for all y'all because even. And I know I'm going to butcher her name because I do all the time. I'm going to call her sis because I can't. And he just wanted, he always felt like she was special to him too. Like the love he had for her is like, wow. And he just wanted her to have that piece too. And he knew you could bring it. And just to have it all come together is like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna do. I want to hear y'all song.
You want to hear that song we made?
I want to hear the song. Like,
I'm gonna send it to you when we get out.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, we made it.
She got a beautiful voice too.
Yeah, she can sing. I ain't no rapper, but I did. I fake tried to rap a little bit. But for real, we had a lot of fun making that song, man. We had a whole bunch of fun, man. It was fun. It was fun.
That's all that matters. That's so funny because, boy, some people always say I couldn't carry a note. It's probably because I care. I sing anyway. But he couldn't sing. He sounded horrible. But it's this song, BBSCC Wine. Got that song, Close to You, Close to You. And I love that song.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll have that song, he'll pull it up sometimes, or I'll be playing it. He's like, oh, no, you got to do that, because I had him sing the man part. He couldn't sing. He's not way worse than me, but it was fun in that moment doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because he ate that person. Like, when he would do it with me, like, I'm going to kill you, but he would do it with me.
Yeah, that's how we can't. We weren't musically inclined at all. Like,
oh my God.
David can hold a little tone though. When he can, out of all of us, David can hold a little tone.
David gonna catch a black eye. That's what he gonna do.
Yeah, he still. He got a lot going on. He's trying to get it together, man.
I know.
He
I
trying to get
know.
together.
I know.
He's
This
he
is a good one.
he's another one too. Like God rock with David for sure. Like it's David. David know he got to clean up. If I had to, you know, I could
Yeah.
see how he's still looking at God with that cup of water, and he's still like, hold on, let me eat just a little bit more dirt, and I'm gonna come over there and get that water. And that's how we a lot of us be. A lot like I'm gonna just eat a little bit more dirt. God, just hold the cup for a little while. Just hold it. I'm gonna come get it. I'm gonna come get it. Just hold on. Just let me play in this dirt just a little bit. And God be looking like, why is that dirt? What do it taste? Do it taste good? Do it taste that good to you? And God know, man, y'all are eating dirt. You better stop eating that dirt until you realize you out here playing in the dirt, and God be sitting back holding the water like, when you gonna stop playing in that dirt and come drink this water? And you be thinking you having such a ball in the dirt, like a little kid playing in dirt. And God be looking at you like, I'm gonna be holding this water when you get done playing in that dirt. Whenever you get done, I'm gonna clean you up, I'm gonna wash you off, and I'm gonna let you come get this water. But as soon as you get done playing in the dirt, but you ain't gonna be able to come back in my house until I clean all that dirt off you. You're gonna strip you naked and put these new clothes on you, and you can come drink this water. But until the end, you're gonna be out there. And God gonna be sitting back looking like, You just keep playing and eating that dirt. It be looking crazy to us.
Now I have to ask you, how is Tony doing?
Tone, he alright. He still doing him. He about the same as he was last time. You probably heard anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody move at their own pace.
Yeah. We get that gift of free will. We all get to do whatever we want. That's the thing. He ain't gonna make you not play in the dirt. He ain't gonna just pull you out of it all the way. He try to help you get out of it and shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Put little signs in front of you like, do you see that you playing in dirt? But as long as you choose playing dirt, you're gonna be able to play in dirt. So that's that gift of free will.
Yeah, and I do feel like, I don't know, I guess it's kind of, maybe I don't know if it's true. I feel like my time coming. It's coming. Because you keep on throwing it at me. You keep putting people in space, in my face. It's like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting the message you putting down. Like, okay, God. I hear it.
That's what's up.